Okay, I just wanted to show you guys something I did to this 425. It's a 425 tractor, a John Deere all-wheel steer. Okay, and the Cyclone Rake commercial hooked up to it. Now, my problem I've been having for quite a long time was the pins that we hook up to the tractor. All they had in there was had half-inch pins. They had half-inch pins in here. Okay, and the stresses on those pins made the holes oblong. They got to be egg-shaped. Well, I can't pull this away right now. I'm gonna have to jack this. So hold on. Okay. I kind of wished I would have taken these pictures, started this video before I started this project. I just didn't think of it. But it's pretty self-explanatory anyway. These used to be half-inch holes. Okay. And after a while, they got to be egg-shaped. The holes in the hitch itself, on the Cyclone Rake hitch, they stayed pretty good. They were pretty decent. But the bracket that they supply you with, these became egg-shaped. And what would happen? I mean, sure. I mean, it would pull the Cyclone Rake behind you, okay, and everything. But every time you made a turn, there was a big delay. And that in itself is not too awfully bad, except when you're backing up. So I backed this thing into that pole barn over there. And you know, I don't take it apart like some people do. I just leave everything all together in one unit. When I back that thing in there, trying to back it in with this thing wagging back and forth all the time gets to be kind of a problem. Okay? So what I did, I made these holes into 3/4 inch. I bought 3/4 inch pins. Right there. Okay, and I opened these holes up to 3/4 of an inch, and I did the same thing with the pins, with the holes on the hitch. So my thought is that because of this big increase in diameter, it's going to wear a lot better. It'll handle the stresses a lot better. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess time will tell, but anyway, that's what I did. I just thought I'd let you guys know that, because I'm sure there's other people out there that have the same problem. And if this thing works out okay, that's a pretty simple fix. So I'm going to hook the whole thing back up again. I'm going to run around with it for a minute. Okay, there it is, all hooked up and ready to go. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take it for a little short spin. Okay, we'll give her a try. Yeah, I just remembered my tripod broke, so I'm going to base it on the camera broke anyway, so I have to keep this thing balanced on the hood of the car. Okay, so maybe this will work for you. Not bad, huh? Does a pretty good job. I was always impressed with this thing. As long as I got this video going, I want to show you something. I'm going to take you for a little ride here. See, it's a lot more stable now, much better. This thing was all over the place. It would wag back and forth about maybe, I don't know, 8-10 inches, something like that, while you're backing up. It made it very hard to negotiate. It's one thing I have to be very mindful about, because of the way this thing is designed, especially with a real steer drive tractor or even a zero turn. You have to be very, very, very mindful of the fact that because it's tied to the back end of the unit, back to behind the tractor, it moves as the tractor moves. It swings like a baseball bat, so you can be very, very careful. It's very, very easy to run into trees, and I've been pretty lucky that way. I haven't really had that many problems. I've hit a few things, but nothing serious. Slowing down as I swing this thing around. I was using this thing about 2 weeks ago, and all of a sudden I was emptying it out, and I started it up to blow the leaves into the woods and whatnot. All of a sudden the motor was vibrating like crazy. I said, holy smoke, what's going on here? It sounds like it's going to fly apart. So I thought to myself, well, okay, what? So I figured I'd stick my hand inside that blower housing there and see what the impeller looks like. Oh boy. Now mind you, I've had this unit for about 10 years. I guess it's about 10 years I've had it now. And I've had very, very, very little problems with it. I mean, it's been really good. Look at this. Chunk City. I don't know what the hell I hit. Well, $169 later, I got a new one in there. They got it out to me very quickly. Those people they're very nice people to deal with. That Woodland Power Products. Yeah. So anyway, there it is. Ready for the recycle bin. Well, I guess. Oh yes, and then I also wanted to mention that after that happened, after I put the impeller in there. I noticed this hole down here. You could take this thing off, and it's got dollies, casters on it. So you can take this off just by loosening up those two knobs here, and you could take this thing off. Then you can roll it around. If you want to store it away someplace, you can actually fold this thing up and hang it on the wall. You probably know all that anyway. But anyway, all of a sudden I noticed I had oil all over the floor. I go, oh my God. And I kind of thought, well, maybe whatever I hit with that, that broke that impeller the way it did. Maybe I cracked the block. These engines are actually made heavier than your standard Briggs & Stratton engines. I think they're made specially for Woodland products. They make the Cyclone Rake. They have a 1-inch shaft instead of 7/8 or a 3/4. It's a 1-inch crankshaft on there. Well, anyway, so I'm trying to figure out what the heck it'd be. I'm pressing a new engine. I'm going, okay, what can you do? like $600, $599.99 or something like that, or $499. I forget. It's either 500 or 600. I forget right now. But anyway, I took it all apart again, and I found out that I can't see them now, of course, but the bolts back in here that hold on the the face of the the front of the engine to the rudder to the block were loose. Those bolts loosened up, and I guess it must have been because of the vibration that caused it, and it happened very, very fast. Okay, good. So now with my little modification, I could swing this thing back and forth, just wag back and forth. Now it's nice and solid. I hope it stays that way. And it probably wouldn't hurt either to maybe put a little grease or oil on the on those bolts, on those pins. Okay, that's about it. I hope this helps somebody. Yeah, I'm sure other people probably thought of this. I didn't look at YouTube to see if anybody else came with this idea or not. I just decided to do it, so there it is. Okay, bye. Give me a thumbs up, okay? I would really appreciate that. That makes me feel good. And subscribe. That's good too. Thank you. I guess got a little bit inspired here. Really pretty, very pretty.